everyone, this is iCCup, and this is another 1v1 on one of the remade iCCup maps. This is Fury, which once again I believe this is just a two-player map, and it of course has been ported from the SC1 iCCup map pack. And we're going to be seeing two players here who are pretty good. The first player going to be Zerg here. He is Darkness, the purple Zerg, and I don't know if he's ever actually made it into the top 200, but he is actually quite a good player. Pretty high level diamond player, and he is facing off against gamfvr, I don't know how you actually say his name, to be honest. I've seen him on the top 200 list a couple times though, so he is actually quite a good Terran player as well. But anyways, we are going to be seeing this 1v1 matchup. This is a two-player map, but it is rather large. There are a couple of Xel'Naga watchtowers in the middle here, and apparently they are on fire. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen a Xel'Naga watchtower on fire. But anyways, I did want to go ahead and announce the day that we're going to be doing. If you watched the announcements video of all the stuff that I announced, one of the things was that I want to do a weekly a video that we would do always on one day that had kind of a specific theme to it, as far as something that would be similar every week. And it looks like everybody, well, most of the people wanted to do some kind of a video involving cheese, and I think my personal favorite and one of the ones that got the most votes was Wacky Wednesday. So we are going to be doing Wacky Wednesday, and actually, I'm sorry, I'm just going to make a quick note of this. There's an early hatchery going down from Darkness, but he's building it in his main. So going double hatch in his main, that's kind of an interesting strategy there. I've never really seen anybody do that in StarCraft 2, at least not in a 1v1. People do that in 2v2 all the time with an extra hatchery, because you can't really protect two bases if somebody goes hyper aggressive. But if you get that extra hatchery, then you can just constantly be cranking links out if you have good drone saturation on your mineral line. But anyways, everybody seemed to want to see some kind of a cheese-themed day. And there's, oh my goodness, I am sorry, there's a bunker going down by Gam. So we have some very interesting strategies going down. I'm not sure why he's building a bunker at this location though. It might be able to reach an expansion if he puts a hatchery down here, but as you can see, he's putting a hatchery down in his main. So I'm not sure exactly what the use of that is going to be, unless he's planning on leapfrogging them forward. But anyways, we are going to be doing a Wacky Wednesday is the winner of the themed day ideas. So yeah, Wacky Wednesday, we are going to be doing videos revolving around cheese strategies, and good cheese strategies to execute, or interesting cheese strategies, basically just finding something interesting and useful. Obviously cheese is a very prominent part of the game, especially right now, because a lot of people are still getting used to the mechanics. Some people's not used to the timings of everything yet. So cheese strategies, we're going to analyze good cheese strategies to use, interesting ideas, and then of course there will be some that we do, and here comes the Reaper for the first harass. There will be some strategies that we do that actually will be based on how do you stop this particular cheese strategy. If there's a strategy that a lot of people are having troubles dealing with, I would be more than happy. And it looks like the bunker's being salvaged by Gam, which of course those two bunkers can be salvaged for 100% of the minerals, so not really any loss on his part. He lost the money invested in the Reaper, but at the same time, I mean, who doesn't use a Reaper to scout? And actually, really interesting here, looks like he is getting ghosts out as well. And I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of back and forth between the game and the actual announcement here, but so we're going to be doing Wacky Wednesday, and Wacky Wednesday will basically entail of replays submitted by you guys, the subscribers, the users, the viewers, that basically would be cheese strategies that you think are cool and you want to show off, or if you found replays of other people that you like their cheese strategies, or if there's cheese strategies that you're having trouble dealing with, definitely don't be shy about submitting replays. There's not like any league minimum on this, because obviously if we're working on a video where people struggle with cheese strategies, a lot of people in the lower league struggle with that as well, because it's a lot more difficult to deal with those cheese strategies in the early game if you're not familiar with the game, even more so. So anyways, yeah, don't be shy about that. The first one is going to be this coming Wednesday, so go ahead and start submitting your replays now, and then I'm going to pick a replay from the ones that are submitted from you guys, and I am going to do a commentary video on Wednesday. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing it live streaming or anything like that. Like I'm not going to be doing like a day 9 type of setup, but at the same time, I am going to be uploading it on Wednesday, so you'll definitely be able to check that out. And anyways, I'm going to get into the game here now. It looks like we are starting to get pretty hot and heavy action. A lot of queens coming out here from darkness, and it looks like one of them getting sniped. So trying to do some harassment though on this hatchery, and this narrow choke here can actually be really difficult to move these drones through with Hellions on the front, because that linear splash damage that allows those Hellions to really do a ton of damage to workers and Zerglings is obviously a lot more threatening in this particularly small choke. And it looks like he was able to take down one of the Hellions, but still 2 Hellions. One of the queens starting to get pretty low on health here as well. A great transfusion though. That is definitely something that people don't seem to use enough. And here comes, oh my goodness, Darkness managing to lose another queen, and he has only got queens to defend with here. I haven't seen him start to produce any units here. And actually, if we look at the at his main base there and on the production menu, we can see that he is producing 8 roaches and another spine crawler, and a lot of these units starting to get pretty low on health, but Gam doing a very good job of keeping them all alive. And it looks like with these first few roaches, he is going to be able to clean up most of his army and force him to back out of his base. It looks like he is going to get 2 ghosts and a Hellion away possibly, although these roaches are in hot pursuit. I'm not sure. Yeah, they are going to back off, so they are going to get those few units away. And it looks like Gam is just now getting ready to put up an expansion at the natural. And as you can see, these destructible rocks make this choke into your main from the natural a lot smaller. And I'm not sure if he's going to take these down or not. I would expect the Zerg player to, because like I said, it can be very difficult to get some of those light units through there, especially if there are Hellions in the mix, although it looks like he does have that guarded pretty well now with a couple of spine crawlers. So hopefully that won't be as big of a threat now, especially that he's got roaches on the map, which roaches are quite strong against the Hellions. My goodness, I just blanked there. Sorry, it's actually really early in the morning. I usually cast games like in the afternoon or night, but tonight I actually have a bachelor party that I have to be at. So I was like, I gotta cast this game today so that I can let everybody know about Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday is going to be so awesome.